Well, welcome to the Complete Nonsense Podcast. I want to pre-apologize for anything that we may say that may piss you off or offend you. If it does, please call in and let's talk about it. We want to hear your opinion. Our disclaimer is very simple. If you are super serious or looking for something educational, forget about it. Because it won't happen here, let's begin. Okay, welcome back to episode... What are we again?
21.
Like, this is take two. We're really going to sit here and try fucking take two, aren't we?
Take two, yeah. I guess we have to do take two.
Oh, my God. Okay.
So Podcast Land, we had a recording, and it just cut off.
It just cut off?
Yeah.
Because somebody was calling.
We had magic, and it just cut off. We're going to recreate the magic.
Are we going to recreate?
We're going to recreate the
All right,
magic.
let's start with how crazy you people are. So we were at a birthday party.
That's recreating
We're
it.
just going to go right with it, right? We're at a birthday party last weekend, and I was told that I cheers too much.
You weren't told that, but
I was told I cheers too much. Like somebody, you said, well, you cheers a lot, being funny with your two other fucking,
Right.
your Greek gods, goddesses,
the tripod,
and the other ones were drinking, forced to drink.
right?
I don't drink, and all of a sudden there's a rum and coke in front of one of them, and they were like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do with that?" You're drinking sake, thankfully.
Yeah,
right? I love my sake. I mean, I was there all day. I was drinking Bloody Marys, watching the Bears taunt Washington. What are they called? Commanders, yeah. Taunt them, and because I'm a Bear fan, I thought they were going to win. And all of a sudden, the guy is taunting the sideline.
Yeah.
Jaden throws it up, tips it off.
Tips it.
They catch it. They lose the game.
Yeah.
Bears lose the game. Of course, they always lose the game. Go Bears, right?
But they were talking a lot of shit, you said. I mean, they were talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, the guy in the safety, I think it was the safety. Right. The guy who tipped it up and the other guy caught it, who's the Bear guy. Yeah. He was on the sideline taunting the commanders like, oh, this isn't going to work. And all of a sudden he sees this thing coming, he runs over, he puts his hands up, So I'm sitting there having some Bloody Marys. I said Hail Marys before, but I'm having some Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
And, I'm not hammered, but I'm feeling no pain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling any, I'm not feeling bad about myself.
It's a Sunday afternoon. You're allowed to have that.
I am.
Yeah.
Until I'm on the way to the birthday party and I get my rules, right? Because I always get rules. You realize everywhere I go, I get rules. It's kind of fucking.
It's not a bad thing. You get rules.
Is it not?
Sometimes.
Why?
I don't know. I like it when you get rules.
We're in an office right now that we're building a studio, and we love our workspace collective. We don't know that we don't know how long that's going to go, but I've decided to invest into to build this thing out.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get microphones, we're going to get headphones. So right now we're in a room, and besides, we'll get back to the fact that who the fuck says you cheers too much to somebody, and then somebody agrees with it. Like it wasn't bad enough.
I made a joke,
and all of a sudden the rest of the crowd agreed.
And the rest of the crowd agreed.
They agreed.
And then you got really into your feelings about it.
It wasn't feelings.
And I just kept laughing. I kept laughing because I was like, what's fucking going on right
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm thinking, what in the fuck are we doing? Like, who says that? Who thinks that?
I cheers too much? Oh, duly noted.
Duly noted.
Next
time I will not cheers at all.
No cheers. I'm like, you can cheers.
I'm not even going to fucking cheer. I'm going to make it clear. I'm not even going to cheers at fucking New Year's, bro. New Year's is going to come and go, and I'm not even cheering. I'm not going to sing Old Lang Syne. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. So we're in this room, and we're in a room with a snake that's about to start drinking some water. There's a turtle that has a serious issue.
I don't like it either.
It thinks it's trying to get out, and it just climbs the wall all day long. Could you imagine the life of trying to climb a wall?
I don't like to have those things in my house.
All right, so I was told I cheers too much.
Yeah.
And I was just appalled.
Yeah.
I was appalled by it. We've moved on this week from every time I go out with you guys, I learn something about myself. I learn
so do we.
Another rule or another atheism that is pissing somebody off. Mm-hmm. But I make no apologies. It comes down to I think of it as 18 years together, married for 12.
Right.
That's the shit we're going to talk about. The fact that you cheers to, like,
I get yelled at because I fart. I get yelled at because I burp. I get yelled at because I sit on the couch. Now again, I'm you know me, I'm always on the go.
Right.
I'm an active guy.
You are an active guy.
I am doing something at all times. I would be stir crazy if I wasn't. Today, going down to a house, rehabbing a house, having some meetings in the morning with you about another company that we're building, right? And here we are doing a podcast at 7:00 at night when my Yankees are about to win Game 2 tonight.
Right.
We talk about the Yankees for a minute.
You can.
Yeah. No.
Not a Yankee
terrible. Guy. Oh my God. They've let us down. My son and I were going to go travel around and spend tens of thousands of dollars to go to these games. God, I'm glad we didn't do that.
Well, that is the big thing right now. Everybody's it's baseball,
a World
baseball.
Series.
I just never got into baseball, man. I played it when I was younger.
Guy.
Yeah, I'm a hockey guy. I love some hockey.
Now you are. So on the way home, we talked about that I was that I cheers too much, and then I was told, hey man, you gotta like again this morning, great conversation, right? Wake up, clean the snot out of my eyes, and the bedroom has a funk to it when in the morning because it doesn't even have a funk. This house does not smell, right?
No,
you never walk in this house that smells. You don't walk in my studios. There's nothing about my life that smells. But I was told that because the windows are shut and stuff, that I fart in the night and I create a mist in the air. It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I have the same problem. Staxx always says, you fart, but guess what? So do you.
CC she don't fart.
Chip.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and so it's like if I wasn't who I am, okay, really taking all the bullets, I would be a guy. Like you ever see your friends that are broken down by their significant others?
Well, that's
like they are just
not broken down, but it's just Mary's life, man. Some expectations from the other your spouse is, oh, we're going to a family function or we're going to this. You got to don't do the stuff that you. Yeah. That's the problem I think with us when we go out. Sometimes you and I take it another level. Yeah. And we be us.
But we're out.
And they also join in at times, but then sometimes we keep going louder and louder and whatever. And they're like, oh, stop. So, again, I think that night was fine.
Yeah, we was fine.
I didn't know what happened when I said that you cheers too much. I was joking.
It was so funny.
It took a turn and it just got a little crazy.
And then when I had the conversation next day, because I was like, the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, which was a very clever on your part, but and then Then CC says, well, it was a joke. I said, but no, right away you were like, yeah, you cheers too much. Like, no, not you. Like she agreed with it, right? She did. And then there's Staxx up there. Yeah. She don't want to say anything because God forbid, because I have never seen you drive a car. I didn't even know you could drive a car. So that night you drove a car.
I did.
And I was shocked. That was after sitting at your place, again, going to beautiful 10-year-old's birthday, double digits. Yep. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Staxx. We love you.
Staxx is now girl. 10. Double
shout
digits.
Out.
Yeah, shout out
double
to that.
Digits.
We're glad we could celebrate it with you, And that was what it was about. The cheersing was about what Staxx asked us to do.
She did ask us to go around the table. She wanted us around the table, yeah.
So, and I know how certain people operate. There are people that were at it that aren't really going to say a whole lot. So you know me, I'm going to take it over, right? I'm going to take it over to try and make her feel good. Right, this isn't about me. Right. I wasn't trying to make it about me. I wanted her to feel special. Let's do, not that nobody was not making her feel special, but I'm the one that's going to be loud and talk about it. Right. So that's where this excessive cheers was coming in. Excessive cheers. So I learn every day, a little bit more about myself. But the worst part of it is,
so do we.
The worst part of it is, I will never fucking make apologies.
You shouldn't.
I will never, and I can't change. If anybody ever can't deal with it, turn the dial.
Turn the dial.
Get in the car and go. You find your peace.
Yeah,
find your peace.
That's what we were talking about prior to us getting cut off. Was we're going to talk about a lot of what the fucks this week.
This episode.
What the fucks.
Grind my shit.
Right.
Grind my shit. I grind my fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one before you jump into what you got, okay? Mm-hmm. Remember the plumber situation?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The plumber situation's still fucking haunting me. So,
which the guy that there was a lot of plumbers.
The plumber that I told to go fuck himself.
Well, that was before the big boulder came in, right?
Yeah, no, the boulder came in. No, the other two never showed up, right?
Right.
First two never showed up, and then the boulder came in.
And that's the guy who was, help!
Oh,
That's the guy.
Yeah. Help, I'm wet, right? Okay. So that company, I never paid them. And then they said, oh, pay us. I said, okay, I'll work it out with you. I'm going to give you 600. They want 14, I'm going to give you 6, right? So 4 times, almost 5. A PayPal, a Zen, a Zelle, a Venmo, a Cash App.
Right.
Their bank can't take any of it. So every time I send this money, it gets rejected. And I don't even know it. I don't even know what's going on. And all of a sudden they're calling me, say, you don't pay me. And I said, motherfucker, I've tried to pay you 4 times. I'm not chasing you anymore. I'm not coming there with cash because you were terrible. You were fucking terrible.
That's kind of what I was going to get into. It's the things that go on these days that just fucking what the fuck. Like so I was invited, I got like a germaphobe. Like we all know that. Those of you who don't, now you know.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. I just over the years.
Is it bad to be clean?
It's not just me being clean. People around me need to be clean.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying over the top, but I mean, come on.
Just get to the top.
Come on. Yeah, get somewhere in the fucking ball field. Like, just be on the fence being like, I want to be clean. Yeah. Try. So I get invited to a buffet today, which I am not a big buffet person. I used to be.
Was it a Chinese buffet?
It was a Chinese buffet. Which, again, I'd rather walk off a ledge of a building than go to a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
But, okay,
Chinese
I'm going to go.
buffet do not work.
Okay, so the thing that I'm like, what the fuck is, I go in knowing that it's a buffet. I sit down.
Was it your first time there?
It was my first time there. It's a brand new place.
It's not brand new.
It's brand new. Well, it doesn't look it. It doesn't fucking look it. If it's brand new, you went with the old style. So I don't know what's happening.
So let me preference before you get into what that place was.
Right.
You know better than I because you've lived here longer. Mm-hmm. But that place was some sort of like Bob Evans of some sort, like a little shit restaurant that they turned into a Chinese buffet about a year and a half ago.
It was a shit restaurant that they turned into another shit restaurant.
Right.
So that's where we are. If they don't think they did that, then they succeeded in doing that. So we walk in. Wow. I sit down. I'm going to try everything. In my mind, I'm like, I'm here. I'm paying for it. I'm going to get my money's worth. They're picking the little things, going around. It's like a U. It's like a big U, right? So I'm like, cool. Boom. Oh, crab legs. I'm jumping into that. I love some crab legs.
Yeah, crab legs.
I jump the crab legs, go around the chicken, and there's all this shit. So I got this big fucking plate. I sit down, and the waitress comes up and says, "No, you cheated. You cheated. You have crab legs. You have crab legs on your plate." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "It's extra money. It's extra money to get the crab legs."
So now let's preference. Let's preference one thing. We may get canceled, and I'm with you with the accent.
That's the way I heard it. Okay?
That's the way she said it.
That's the way she said it. Okay.
She definitely said it.
I looked and said, I don't understand why I'm getting charged more, which is fine. It's a buffet. I know there's a price, but here's my question: why the fuck? What the fuck is it doing in the line of the buffet? Like, don't you think in the U there should be like a little corner that says not part of the buffet, or maybe the W part of that U? Like, there should be a part where it doesn't be in the buffet.
100%.
Okay.
And those crab legs are right in the middle.
Yeah, and they're fucking terrible.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I took a lick of them and I threw it down. I took like a 5-6 bites of my food and felt like I was gonna run into a fucking wall. It was so bad.
So bad.
And I love Chinese food. I love I'm an eater. I'm an eater guy.
Yeah, you are.
You can tell I'm an eater guy. Yeah, I'm an eater guy.
I'll call you Big Dees for no reason.
Not that fucking place. Not that place. So I'm like, okay, brand new place. I have a nail in my tire at this point. And I know that I gotta rush because it's coming up on the time. And I plan this out after I eat. I'm going to go get my tire fixed, but I have to hurry.
How do you know how long the air's taking to get out?
Well, I found this out before I walked into the so-called buffet that's not a buffet that gets charged extra money when you eat crab legs. That's what I found out. So
did you pay the extra money?
Yeah, I did. I walked out. Yeah. My Staxx paid the bill and we walked out. So I go.
How did she feel about you eating the crab legs?
She took 2 bites of her food and was looking at me like I'm gonna die.
This place that you're speaking of, it was not cheap.
It is not cheap.
It's like a $25 person.
I mean, I paid the money
for dinner,
But there's a what the fuck's in there. So, and I'm talking about mainly service, but here's what I'm going to say. I go to the tire place and I'm rushing around because it closes at 6, and there's another place that closes at 7. Now, both places I'm not big fans of. I've been, in this town a long time, and I've been wronged by some places in town, and those are 2 of them. But I figured, it's been years since I went to these places. I'm just going to try it again. I go running into this place, and I go in this place. It's the same fucking place it was fucking 18 years ago. It's terrible. It's trashy. The clampets are out fucking side. I don't know what's going on. I'm running in there like I fucking stole something. I go in the fucking room and I say, hey, I need to get my tire fixed. Da-da-da. The guy's looking at me and he's looking around. And he's looking at nothing. Like I was thinking that he was trying to figure out what he's going to do, but he's just looking around the room to try to tell me he's not going to fucking do it. Just tell me you're not going to fucking do it.
Why do you want to do it?
I don't know.
That's their job.
I don't know.
They're tired.
They close at 6. I got there at 5. Oh. I got there at 5.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I got to nail my tire. I'm willing to pay whatever you got to do. Well, I'll be honest with you, bud. It's going to be a lot of money. I said, well, okay. But I can schedule it for tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of money and you're going to schedule me for tomorrow. I don't understand that.
Why would it cost a lot of money?
I'm going to get to that point.
Okay.
I don't understand that part. So I was like, well, okay, I got to do it now because my tire's looking in.
Yeah.
Says to me, well, yeah, it's going to be right at 6 o'clock. That's the latest I can do it. And I said, looking around like, okay, it is what it is. I'll do it. Well, it's going to be a lot of money. It's probably going to be like $59. I said, to what? to put a plug in my fucking tire? What are you on, crack?
With a crab leg?
Yeah. Is there an extra part me walking through the fucking parking lot? Did I miss something? Is this part of the buffet? I didn't pay for this. So I was like, no, thank you. I'm good. He said, okay, because he's trying to talk me out of doing it.
Because he doesn't want to do it.
He doesn't want to do it, right?
It's the end of the night.
Because that's what you get nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So I run down, not even a block away. Like I can see the place from the other place. I'm rushing to get over there. I go in there and say, hey, man, I got a tire. Da-da-da. He says, no problem. $30.
Nice.
So I'm like, you're good with that? Yeah. No issue. I said, hey, let me pay now. No, I just want to make sure we get it on the thing. And I was surprised because usually I go to this place and I want to see the place's name, but I go to this place and they do it and they do extra shit that I didn't ask for and then go, hey, the bill is this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking watching them like Hawkeye.
Isn't that
right?
the way it goes?
Yeah, but it's always the way it goes.
Yeah.
You go in to get something fixed and all of a sudden they come out and say, hey, I fixed that. But hey, you had an air filter, you had this. We replaced that too, and it's going to cost you double of this. No, I didn't ask you. Take that shit back off.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted what I wanted. Yeah. But he didn't do that this time. This guy was a different guy. He did what I asked him to do, and he did it very nicely. He did it very fast. I was in and out of there. So what I'm trying to get at is what the fuck happened to the service and the people that did service? Yeah. Like you go to order fucking wings at a place that you love. And it's great. Yeah. And then Bob comes in the day that the other guy's cooking the fucking thing, and it tastes like slime. Why can't Bob cook them like Joe? Yeah, I just don't get it.
Let's circle back.
Let's get it.
Because I got the family here all week, and they're coming to check out the house that we're rehabbing and all that, and they decide they're going to buy furniture.
Right.
And this place is going out of business. And I'm going to mention it because who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
What are they going to do? Fucking sue me?
Right.
Babcock Furniture. Yeah. Going out of business, right? So, no problem. So, CC and Mom, of course, we all know Mom, right? We all love Mom. Mm-hmm. She wants to go and find a couch. And I said to them all, very, very clearly, I'm not done with the house. I'm not done. So, don't buy furniture that's coming now, right? Let them know that I will pick it up or call them and we'll get it. I was never picking it up. They deliver it, right? Yeah, that's what furniture does.
You're right. Okay? Exactly.
So they go out, they go to Babcock, who's again going out of business. Real nice. Right? Mm-hmm. They're getting great deals on it. Mm-hmm. I got a fucking call. Mm-hmm. I got to go before 5. Okay.
Now, what time is this call?
This is at 1.
This is at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
And they call you at 1 o'clock when you've already planned your day out.
Oh, yeah.
And now they want you to go at 5.
No. Before 5.
Before 5.
So
okay, gotcha.
to pick up, not only, I wasn't picking up an end table.
Right.
I was picking up 2 fucking couches,
Right.
a recliner,
Right.
a hutch, a dining room table with 4 chairs,
Right.
okay, and 2 coffee tables.
Right.
Who in the fuck has time? Who's doing that?
During the week.
During the weekend.
Which all your friends are working.
At 1 o'clock.
Right, exactly.
Everybody's working.
That's the thing I don't
I
get.
get this call and I said, we're fucking kidding? CC and Mom, well, we need to get it. How are we getting it? What do we have, a genie? How are we getting it? Oh, no, you got to go get it. So here I am, okay, getting this. I go to you. I get my trailer.
Right.
We park over by you.
Right.
Community trailer, right?
Right.
I get this trailer. I'm down there. Now I'm walking in at Badcock with a big attitude.
Right.
Like I got a major attitude.
Right.
There's a pregnant lady. So am I going to tear up a pregnant lady?
Right.
I'm going to tear up this guy and he is whiny as a motherfucker.
Right.
He's like this. That's how he's talking to me. I don't know if we can do it. It was fucking Urkel. It really was Urkel. Right? It was the white version of Urkel.
Right.
And I'm like, who in the fuck says that you have to pick it up right now before 5? I was like, what were you going to do?
Yeah.
If I couldn't get here, what were you going to do? He's like, well, we refund it. I said, you're going to fucking refund it? Like, because I said, your doors are open till the end of the month. Well, we don't want everybody coming at the last day. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Because at the end of the day, I would be coming anyway.
Right.
So here I am.
But you've already bought it too.
Bought it.
You
Paid
bought
for
it,
it.
right.
It's already paid for. Sweating my balls off by myself with dollies.
They wouldn't even help you load it.
They would help you load it. They
Right.
would not help you
Which
load
is
it.
fucking
They
ridiculous.
got it to the door in certain aspects. Me and this guy who was like some back warehouse guy, again, loved the dude for what he did for me,
Right.
was able to help me get it on the dolly,
Right.
help me get it to the door, and then be like, oh, you're done. So I have this 3-seat couch, and I'm like, bud, I'm going to need you to, I'll sell you $20. Help me. He's like, all right, bud. I got you.
Yeah.
So here we are, me and this fucking wine guy.
Right.
Right? I don't know if it's gonna fit. Well, if it don't fit, motherfucker, we're gonna make it fit. We're gonna make it fit. I have chairs hanging out. You didn't even see it. I have chairs hanging out the top of the car. I have 4 chairs, and this is a Jeep, bro.
Right.
I have 4 chairs in the Jeep. I have 2 backs of the 3-person couch in the Jeep. I have this table that's not even set up.
Right.
That's in a box the size of my Jeep on this trailer. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I hired this guy. I called all these places and I said, can you get somebody down here to help me? Yeah, we're going to get somebody. I said, are you sure? Yeah, we're going to get somebody. Okay. So I was having this feeling that I wasn't going to bring the trailer.
Right.
Right. I wasn't going to take the trailer. So all of a sudden I'm like, I better bring the trailer just in case they need something else. On the way there, the fuck company calls me and says, we're not coming. We're not coming. I said, you're not coming. I said, what the fuck? I said, you serious, ma'am? She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. We're not sure they're going to get there. I said, you've been telling me for fucking 40. I almost took a nap, bro.
Right.
So if I had taken the nap, the furniture all would have been gone.
So let me get this straight. You had a time limit to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not giving you the right spec of what they're going to be doing.
No.
And you're making moves prior to that, not even having all the full knowledge.
Company. I was trying to hire a movie company.
But you're already making moves to cover yourself. And they still didn't do anything that they said.
Oh, no.
So when you get there, this is the kicker because I know the story. So when you get there, at the end, what happens?
Some dude shows up.
Right.
Some 6-foot Colombian guy looked like fucking like the Colombian version of Hulk Hogan, right? Monster. And he's like, I'm here to help you. And I was like, well, where the fuck were you? Yeah, brother. I'm like, where the fuck were you an hour ago? He's like, I came from Port Orange. I know. He says, I came from Daytona. I have to go. I helped a guy move a fucking, whatever he said, a couch or a house or something. He picked up a mobile home. I don't know what the fuck he did, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I'm like, man, I could have used you, bro. I'm pouring in sweat, right? Pouring in sweat. My back hurts, right? I'm pissed now.
Right.
I went in the back, stole their straps.
Right.
So I'm tying, because I'm not a strap guy.
Right.
I'm bow tying straps to the side of the trailer, knowing I have no fucking clue. So the hutch is hanging off the side of the trailer, and I'm just like, this motherfucker better stay on.
Right.
It needs
because it's a travel from where you're picking it up.
It was at least fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got you. I said, okay, you're going to follow me to unload this car. How much?
Mm-hmm.
I said, $100. He's like, $200, brother. I'm like, are you fucking serious, bud? I was like, I'll make you do it all yourself.
So now he's trying to get you to pay that you get a deal, but you're actually going to end up paying full price because they keep throwing out money.
No, I didn't pay. I said,
it's ridiculous.
No. I said, all right, I said, you're gonna do half of it yourself, and I'm gonna give you $1.50.
Right.
He's like, okay, I'm in, brother. So he gets down, and he tells me as a truck. Bear in mind, he tells me as a truck. If I still hadn't taken that trailer, I would have got nothing on. The man came with a fucking Toyota Corolla, bro. With a Toyota, there was nothing getting in this car. The only thing I could get in this car was my old man. As we know, Dad got new teeth, right? Right. We'll get to that in a minute, right? Get his whole new choppers all set and done, right? So the only thing I could fit in this dude's car was a shelving unit that my old man bought from Lowe's. You know, a shelf that pulls out in a cabinet.
Right.
You pull it out the bottom of the cabinet.
Right.
That's what he fucking put in his truck. I'm like, bro, are you serious? That's the only thing you can fucking do. And so we get there, we unload the shit, no problem. I said, guys, this is ridiculous. I told you I went from don't have anything shipped to get it today. It was like
3 hours.
It was completely opposite of what I wanted, right?
Right.
So I that night, Dad, that was like day 1 or 2 Dad was here, right? Let's just assume it was day 1 or 2 Dad's here.
But didn't they say, maybe I'm just skipping ahead, but didn't they say at the end, like, you didn't have to come?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the final part of this.
Okay.
So I had said to the guy, what would have happened? And he goes, well, we would have held it. I said, you motherfucker. When I was already done. So, he's like, can you bring my straps back? I wanted to say, I'll fucking kill you with them straps. I will hang you in the back of your own fucking store with your own straps. He literally had the balls to ask me for the straps.
Recapping, you did all that because the people that work there are fucking idiots. Making you do that, and you didn't have to do any of it.
What do they care?
Right.
What are they going to get fired?
Right.
The doors are closing tomorrow.
That's my point.
This is here we sit October 30th, right? Today's October 3rd, day before Halloween. And then I get home and I'm ranting and raving on my mother and my poor Cece and like, this is ridiculous. And they're like, it's not our fault. We're sorry. And then this fucking idiot tells me, oh, you could have come tomorrow. You could have fucking come tomorrow. I'm like, this is unbelievable. So that night, right now, I'm rattled. I'm a bit rattled, right? And I love Dad and I love Mom. We all know how I feel about my family. Italians, we love our family, right? But Dad's got new teeth. So I said to Cece, do not let these teeth fall out. Okay. These teeth cannot fall out.
How is she going to make sure that?
I don't know. You talk to the guy. What? You buy him Fix-A-Dent. You do whatever do. Because how I realized this was going on, bud, was this. I said, hey, Dad, how's the new chompers? I don't like the taste of the Fix-A-Dent. So I said, but Dad, the Fix-A-Dent keeps the chompers in. We got dentures, right? He wasn't getting drilling teeth. He was getting he's 80, 82. He's getting dentures, right? So he's like, I don't like the taste of the Fix-A-Dent. So I was like, so you got no Fix-A-Dent in there? So as I'm driving around with him, thinking about this, how I'm going to get to this Port Orange, he's clicking his teeth like this. And I hear them coming in and out, up and down. And I'm like, I got home. I said, Cece, these teeth can't fall out. If they fall, I'm going to be fucking scarred. Okay. I run to Port Orange to do this thing. Right. This is again, early day. Hold on. I'm kind of jump around with the time frame of the day. Right. But I'm hearing clicking before I get there. Right. They order Chinese food. Funny enough. Right? They order Chinese food. I get home. This is what Cece says to me. You're lucky you weren't here.
Which means
day 1. Okay. Day 1. He bit into the egg roll. It popped out. Clink, 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 clink. On the fucking plate.
No.
On the plate. She's like, I said, what'd you do? She goes, I didn't even look. I looked away. As soon as I saw them falling out.
No. I looked away. No.
I watched game 1. I looked at this man. I said, dude, the teeth can't fall out. They can't fall out. Whatever it's been. Day 1. I was like, day 1, dude. teeth can't fall out. I'm not eating with you. If oh, that's ridiculous. Is it ridiculous? Would you want to walk in on me taking a shit? No, I don't want to walk on you with you dropping your teeth. So the entire week that they were here, right, I had to cautiously move around food. I had to figure out what was being eaten one night. I mean, and we weren't even give the guy soup. Just give him fucking soup, right?
Is that the day you said I can't make it because I got to make sure I make the food?
Yes.
So now that clicks, right?
Yes.
Because you had to make sure you get the right food.
Oh,
you're like, I can't come. I'm like, what do you mean you can't come? You're like, I can't come. I got to feed these people. Yeah. And you had to feed them. You had a plan.
I had a plan. Because I knew now day one, teeth fell out. And there's no fixing it. No fixing it. No fixing it. No security. There's no security with no Fix-A-Dent.
What does Fix-A-Dent do?
Fix-A-Dent is glue for your mouth. So you glue it on the teeth and you shove them in, and they're in there.
How long does it last?
At least a day. At least a day. And if you feel like they're getting loose, you take them out, you go to the bathroom, you put more Fix-A-Dent on them.
You don't have more of a permanent thing?
No, that's called fucking screwing your teeth in.
So you had to do that for the rest of your...
Yes, yeah.
Every day?
But that's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, what does it taste like?
It's fucking Fix-A-Dent. It tastes like nothing.
It tastes like nothing?
It's like a paste.
He can taste it. He can taste it.
I don't care if he can taste it. I don't care if he can taste it. Put fucking vanilla on it. Put cherry flavor. I don't give a fuck. It's better than sitting on a table. So the worst part, the one day that I told you I had to go make sure everybody ate, right?
I was going to
go make the food. That day was safe food.
Right.
We had burgers with the guy. We had fucking Jimmy John's with the guy. We had, not only did we have
Fix-A-Dent with the guy.
He ain't Fix-A-Dent. Dees, not only do we have pizza, we had Sicilian pizza.
Oh, man.
Sicilian pizza is thick fucking pizza that you have to rip.
So what are you doing? Like tearing up and throwing it out?
No, I'm not even looking at it. I gave him a fork and knife. God's honest truth. I said, you're having Sicilian pizza, guy. It's a fork and knife. And
your dad is great. Like your dad is old school, and he's probably like, "Fuck this shit! Fuck it! Give me the damn pizza!"
Yeah,
right.
He's like, "What are you doing?"
I love your dad. Your dad is just straight up.
And I said, he says, "What? Are you fucking serious with me right now?" And I said, "Yeah, bud, I'm fucking serious." So I got this 80-year-old man who, again, we all love because he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Eating with a fork and knife pissed off at me, because I'm too shallow. Is it shallow? I don't know what you call it. Because I heard day one on the egg roll, it came out. Like they fucking fell. They literally made the plate, right?
I can see you if you were there. It would have been lost you.
I would have gone. Everybody knows I put music on to eat. I can't eat with you people because you all, mom, we all know mom takes a fork full of food and then fucking talks to us, right? Does it every single time. I even made a note to her this time. I said, "Why do you do that?" She's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Are you fucking for real?" Like, there's certain things that karma you.
Yeah.
My disease. That's one of my biggest concerns. I wouldn't even say concern. My biggest argument with Cece is about when she argues with me about I talk about the dog. Right? Don't talk about the dog hair. I'm like, if I get cancer, are you going to take me to chemo? Or are you not going to take me to chemo? Are you going to be like, it's just you fucking... What, that disease ain't different from my head seeing the dog. So the last scenario of this thing, okay? We get this beautiful couch, $1,500 for $400.
I've seen the couch.
You've seen the couch. You helped me move the couch in.
The couch.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what you all say.
That's a heavy
the backs could have come off.
Well, it could have.
The backs off.
I knew it was unnecessary at that moment.
No, it was necessary.
We got it through.
Dude, we got through. First of all,
aren't you happy we didn't do it?
Yeah, I am now. At the time,
you go too much. Sometimes you talk too much about it.
I always talk.
You do.
We know.
You talk. You talk. I'm like, just do it.
Yeah, but we couldn't do it. We did it. We were trying to squeeze it through.
We did it.
We put a peg in a square hole. That's what we did.
It happened.
So the couch comes in. It's a couch. Let's get this
big fucking heavy couch.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful,
but it's a couch. Okay,
heavy couch.
The next argument that I have, again, this is day one.
Day one.
Okay, day one. Staxx and Bam decide to come over with the couch. Okay. Now, this is a couch that Babcock's out of business.
Right.
I got the couch at cost me nothing, right?
There's not buy one, get one free.
No buy one, get one free. No warranty.
Buy one, you might have it.
You might have it. We didn't even know if you plugged it in, if the little button worked to put the thing up or down. We had no idea.
Right.
Nobody showed us that. We were in a store with nothing around us, a barren land, a pregnant woman, and some whiny motherfucker telling me he's not going to help me.
And old mover.
Yeah, and some old move who's helping me with a dolly, and the guy was 70. I was like, this is the guy that's helping me? There's nobody else in this store, right? So I get this couch up. Now, Bam and Staxx decide they're going to put the sides up, and they're going to start flipping. They're going to lay back on it. They're going to have their feet on the wall.
Right.
Okay. And I'm like, guys, it's just a couch. I'm channeling you where I know you say, guys, you don't need to do this, right?
Yeah.
Now, and there again, there's Cece behind them saying, let him be with the couch. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not the concept of the couch. It's the concept. The one time I sit down, the thing's not going to go up.
I have
because
the same issue.
They have to sit, like they're not even sitting in the couch. They're on the edge of the couch, which has the mechanical part. But they're not even just jumping on it. They're launching themselves from one chair to like it's Tarzan movie.
Right. Right.
Hey, look at us!
And
then they're both the children are arguing with me that I'm saying it's just a couch,
right.
And they're like, well, if you're saying it's just a couch, why can't we fuck with the couch? And I'm like, you're missing the point. Right. It's just a couch that you don't need to fuck with the couch.
Leave the couch alone.
At what point do we not have an argument as adults about saying to them, go fuck the couch up?
So this brings you back to, I'm the warning label guy, right? You hear me say all the time, I never really jump in. I kind of just let it go on for a minute, and then when it's enough, it's like, hey, I've had enough. So let me bring you back to Staxx, who likes to run around with flip-flops. Which is a terrible idea. She runs around with flip-flops. And every time she runs around with flip-flops, she always falls. Always. And I always say to her, babe, put on shoes. Because
riding bikes,
whatever.
Scooters.
10 seconds into it, boom. So we go for a walk with the dogs one time, and I'm telling her to put on shoes. She has these flip-flops, right? And I'm getting talked to by Staxx, like, leave her alone, let her be, let her. I'm like, okay, fine. So we start walking down the pathway, and all of a sudden, Mr. T and the owner of Mr. T come walking down. There's a dog that has more chains on it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's happening. I have 2 dogs in my hand, right? And my dogs are just playful. But as we're walking down, Mr. T takes a stand. I don't know if he was on a mission. I don't know if he was waiting for the other guys to show up. He stops, and all hell breaks loose across the street with my B team. Not even the A team. My B team. My dog's running across. I'm holding my dog. Staxx falls down. He's getting dragged across the ground. My daughter comes running like she's the Captain America and falls in flip-flops, scrapes her knee, blood's going everywhere, and I'm like yelling like, get up, we don't look good as a unit, what's going on? And Mr. T's over there just being chill. And I just don't even, again, it's like, I get in trouble because I'm yelling like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't mean to fall. Yeah. I didn't mean to. But again, it's when you tell them to stop.
Yeah.
You're trying to protect them.
I'm the parent. I'm the fucking parent. I know a little better.
Right.
It's no different than every time Cece walks out with our 2 little dogs.
Right.
And there's dogs around.
Right.
I get nervous because the dog's been bit. Right. Our dog's been bit.
Right.
Cece is behind the house around a block, and I hear her screaming at the top of her lungs like Michael Vick and his crew is there. Okay, remember that day? And I go charging out with a gun, thinking I'm taking out pit bulls, right? So every time it's like they don't want to walk the dog at 8:30 or so.
Right.
It's 7, prime dog time.
Right.
And my dogs are fucking stupid as shit. They chase bikes, and they're, one's the size of a slipper,
Right.
and the other one is a Chihuahua. He's the size of a mouse.
Right.
So, and these dogs think they have balls to seal.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they're screaming. So every time she goes outside with these dogs, I have to listen to it from inside here. Knock it up. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. And it happens every time. It's like, at what point does the child stop sticking their tongue in the socket that they realize that they'll get shocked.
I have to say, when it comes to animals and some other situation, you lose that battle across the board. I just remember the one story where you were putting up, like you were trying to curve the whole situation of your dogs getting out and letting them free a little bit. And you put this electrical fence around, thinking that it's a good thing, right? You took all day putting this thing in.
Let's paint the scenario. Electric fence, bought it. We're gonna tell this story because this is a good one. We're gonna run a little long
It's a good one.
So all day, 100 flags on a half-acre of property.
Now remind the audience that you know nothing about this stuff. You read up on it. It seemed to be easy.
It looked easy. It looked easy. It was easy. It was easy. It was electric fence. Right. Little collars on the dogs. And you put the flags around the property, 100 and something flags.
Right.
I was out there for hours, every couple inches. We're not talking feet. We're talking inches around
and
the quarter.
And that's to allow them to kind of get out in the world
in summer.
Right.
Just remember, I'm doing this let the dogs just roam so they can go out on the property. Right. And right from the jump, CC don't like it. She don't want it. I said, look, you got to let the dogs out. Why? We're walking them. We live on a half acre. We're walking dogs. It doesn't make any sense, right? We're not back in Brooklyn. We don't walk dogs. We're fucking in the city, in a suburb, right? So I'm putting all these flags down one by one all day, putting them one by one. So now, I got all these flags out, right? We put the collars on the dogs.
Yep.
And all of a sudden the dog goes out and it says you set this distance where the dog sees the flag, right? And for some reason mine didn't work and the dog went like a foot and a half before the flag and it got fucking electrocuted. And all I heard was on the other, as I was finishing pretty much the flags, right? Now, all of a sudden you hear, yay, yay, yay. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And we couldn't put it up too high. We couldn't put it up too low. Like, it was an argument that day. You were there. It was an argument. Yeah. This isn't going to work. And I said, it works. There's millions of people that use these fucking
It was kind of an all-day event of you talking her into it.
Buying it?
Again, people use this all the time.
All the time.
But it was funny because you got all the way done. And then what happened?
I picked all the flags up.
Instantly.
Every flag came back up. I had to walk around the entire property.
Without even an argument.
I lost. As soon as the dog got electrocuted, I lost the argument. And here I am. In the morning, I'm buying it. In the afternoon, I'm returning it. They were done at 6 in the afternoon. I had returned the box at about 10:02. Got my money back. Didn't even put it back together. I just shoved it in the box. I was so deflated because it would have worked. If we just given it a little time. Little time. All because the dumb one and again, it might have been off a little bit. We had to do an adjustment. Why bring the fucking dog that quick? So let's ease him into it. No, we brought him right to where he literally jumped in the air. He was on a leash. He jumped in there and he did a spin and he got zapped and he spun around. So he was like hanging by the leash and he was twirling. It was the whole thing. I ran around to see this dog like in the air, like convulsing and spinning. It was fucking awful. Now, by the way, you might be wondering why it's only the Dees and I today.
Right.
Because we're pretty sure Staxx quit. I think when she told me she was done being a doormat, which I don't know that we made her a doormat, that she decided enough was enough.
Yeah.
And I got to say, with that, what do you got to say?
I had to throw this out there. I had to take the line and throw it out there. We love you, Podcast Land. Like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, from the D's, leave a review and grab a brew, baby.
I'm okay with it at that point like that because it seems like that. But with that, AC out.
This Complete Nonsense podcast is brought to you today and every day by AAO Optical and WDEC, Anglo-American Optical and What Do I Care Optical, 100-year-old manufacturers of high-end English eyewear, Produced in the UK, distributed everywhere. Check us out for your eyewear needs. Anglo-American Optical Ltd.com. If you can dream it, we can make it. 800-753-9727. Give them a call today. Also, Blue Savage Tea, BLUSAVAGET. It's an up-and-coming apparel company that specializes in custom designs of high-quality clothing and apparel. And if you can design it, you can imagine it, they can make it. Check out their Etsy shop, Blue Savage Tea. Again, that's BLUSAVAGET, all one word, on Etsy for great designs. Order today. Give them a call at 708-424-6119. We'd also like to thank our partners, Authentic Creations, who help produce, edit, and market this nonsense podcast. Check them out at AuthenticCreation.org. And we will not forget, last but not least, our partner of Workspace Collective in Daytona for allowing us to record in their luxurious space studio, dedicated desk, conference space, virtual office solutions, and casual meeting areas. The experienced team at Workspace Collective is here to ensure your business thrives. Give them a call at 877-490-0040.